Hello, and this is going to be one of my first Pokemon theory videos. I hope you guys enjoy, because it's going to be talking about my favorite psychic type Pokemon, Mewtwo. Hello everybody, if you don't know who I am, and if this is the first video you've ever watched on my channel, my name is BlackCobraKing. And right now it's like 12 o'clock at night. I'm not going to tell you what date it is. You're probably just going to have to find out yourself. It's probably usually a week before I actually upload this. Anyways, this video is my first Pokemon theory video. And the theory video today is about whether there is more than one Mewtwo. And I have a whole reason why. In the original movies, Mewtwo was considered a male-like Pokemon figure. He was the main antagonist of the first movie, Mewtwo Strikes Back, as he was fooled by Giovanni that he was supposed to be like Giovanni's ultimate weapon of mass destruction. But then after Mewtwo discovered that he wasn't really brought into this world for good, and he wasn't really brought into this world for any other reason besides destruction, he decided that he was just going to leave and find his own reason. And he had a huge hatred towards humans, which makes sense, because if I were Mewtwo and someone tried to use me just to do their own biddings, I'd probably be so pissed off. Anyways, but then after he left with Mew and all the other clone Pokemon, you don't hear from him for a while, until they went to the Unova Region, where Pikachu was able to remember Mewtwo as the doctor was able to make a Mirage Pokemon. So I'm just really tired. Anyways, and then in the last Unova Region movie, Extreme Speed Genesect and Mewtwo's Awakening, the Mewtwo in that one was a girl, or was considered a girl. And yes, they both Mewtwo still had the kind of hatred towards the humans, as in that both Mewtwo's actually the first Mewtwo didn't really care about other Pokemon as well, but then the second the Mewtwo in the latest movie had a guardian heart towards all Pokemon, because it felt like those Pokemon were kind of him or her at the time. Anyways, the reason why I think there's two Mewtwo's is because there's two Mega Evolutions. And it makes sense because in the strongest Mega Evolution Act 1, which is one of the latest Kalos Region episodes without Ash, in the cameo there's Mega Mewtwo X and Mega Mewtwo Y. They're just and then they're gone for 5 milliseconds of watching. And that's the only time you actually get to see Mega Mewtwo X. In my theory, the original Mewtwo, his name is X, and the one from Extreme Speed Genesect is named Y. And my theory isn't because that they're both able to well, the first one wasn't able to Mega Evolve anyways, because Mega Evolution was never existing during that period of time, because it was basically oh, we gotta make our first Pokemon movie, so they just did. they didn't have any like strict rules or anything. They just focused more on Mewtwo as an antagonist. But then, like, ever since this 6th generation started, they started introducing Mega Evolutions, which is why Mega Mewtwo Y appeared in Extreme Speed Genesect. And my reason, because of like the reason why I think there's two, is because their voices are different. Like X's voice is a guy's, while Y's voice is a girl's. And the reason why I'm calling them X and Y is because I believe the scientists who created Mewtwo in the first place, or the Mewtwo's, were trying to make the ultimate Pokemon. And after failing from A to W, they finally were able to find Mew's DNA on a piece of fur they found in the Amazon. Well, as you know from the first movie. But what happened is they didn't just make one Mewtwo. They made two. Most of the first movie was focused on X, but his name was never mentioned as Project X or X himself, because like I said before, Mega Evolutions never existed during that time. But if they made an Origins of that movie, kind of like they did with Pokemon Origins, when Red was able to get his hands on Mega Charizard X, he was able to capture the Mewtwo from the cave, which is probably the same Mewtwo that escaped a long time ago. That's probably X. And at the time, like, it seems like Red was able to capture that Mewtwo, but then Y somehow was never seen in the first movie, and appeared later on in the Unova region for some reason. Another theory of why there was two Mewtwo's is because, like I said before, there's two Mega Evolutions, so they're trying to see which one is the better one. Or, in my mind, why don't they just use both to control the entire planet? But at the same time, it's pretty hard to control two very strong Pokemon. Actually, they're both exactly the same when it comes to points. They're actually even stronger than Arceus himself in their Mega Evolutions. And another theory is because they're trying to create Pokemon, Z. And there's two theories of how they were going to make Z. They were either going to see if the two Mewtwo's were a success or a fail. And if they were a fail, they would have added the two Mega Stones and combined Mewtwoinite X into Mewtwoinite Y to make Mewtwoinite Z. And then they're going to make the Mewtwoinite Z into Z, which is, and if you're wondering what I'm trying to talk about, I'm trying to talk about how Y was able to naturally transform into Mega Mewtwo Y. I believe when Y was created, that while Y was unconscious or not even fully able to wake up, they implanted the Mega Stone, or like the same stone that the trainer would have on their wristband or necklace or anything. They implanted that stone into Y's brain. Same with X's brain, but X was never able to unlock it like Y. And when Y was also developing, they put this keystone into her brain, while they put the Mega or Mewtwoinite Y's power into her DNA as she was being created. which is why she was able to transform into Mega Mewtwo Y without the help of a trainer. It's Mega Stone and like the technology for the trainer, or it didn't even need help. It just naturally knew after a long time of being out from civilization. But unfortunately, X was never able to understand Mega Evolution at the time because he was under so much rage of discovering who he was. Y escaped. X stayed because he was still being processed. He was slower than Y. Y was released somehow, or managed to escape. And X was stuck there, still being processed, still being convinced by Giovanni that he was the key to Giovanni's success of controlling over the world. Another theory is that they're seeing if X and Y could breed so they can make Z. And it would be kind of like Manatee and Ditto, or like Lugia and whatever. It's been proven that legendary Pokemon can breed. In the anime, Lugia had a baby, and in games and shit, Manaphy, if he had Ditto in the daycare, it was able to create Phione, which is a completely different Pokemon. Kind of like what I'm thinking about what they were trying to do with the two Mewtwo's, X and Y. They were going to make a new species of Pokemon, or the exact same species except with the ability to transform into Mega Mewtwo Z. It could either be Mega Mewtwo 3 or Mewthree or Mega Mewtwo Z, which is what Z would have been. And that's like my only theories. They were trying to see whether which one was going to be stronger. They were going to see if they were going to be a failed project and they were going to make Z, or they're trying to breed the two Mewtwo's into making Z. That's my only thoughts about why there could be two Mewtwo's. And like I said before, it has been proven that there could be two Mewtwo's because of the two Mega Evolutions, as well as the cameo for the strongest Mega Evolution Act 1, having the two Mewtwo Mega Evolutions in the first 5 milliseconds of that episode. That's my theory. If you don't like it, well then, tell me. Anyways, thank you guys for watching my video. I hope you like my video, comment about your thoughts and everything, and then subscribe to my channel if you actually enjoy any of my videos. Thank you guys for watching. Have a good day. Or night. Goodbye. Oh no. Goodbye.